Alright, hello and welcome back to the Wasteland Princess Adventures. I had a bit of a technical difficulty. My camera wasn't working, and then all of a sudden the green screen was weird, and then I realized the camera was flipped wrong. Some weird crap happened that I wasn't aware of. So yeah, we are back. You missed the stream? What, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Oh gosh. So yesterday what we did was we went ahead and we got the Courser, which has the chip in his head, which will allow us to go back or to try and find the Institute. Beyond that, I believe we explored somewhere. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I think we explored a place or something. Anywho, I did make a couple changes off camera. As you can see, Stacy is in fact not wearing her helmet. But that's because I've added some new mods. Oh good, your fever went away. Awesome. But yeah, so basically I'm wearing black rim glasses and a faded visor with that's armored, but you can't see it. So I'm actually wearing stuff that's giving me armor, but you can't see it, because I figured, like, we worked so hard to make Stacy look like, you know, this basically badass bitch who friggin', like, you know, has bruises and cuts and stuff, and, you know, it gives her a lot of character, and I felt like it was weird covering her face up with a bandana and all this other stuff. So yeah, so now we have that armor essentially, but it's all invisible, so we can just walk around like this now, which is cool. It's really only things I did. I gave the, like, residual ballistic armor to Kate, so now her helmet and her corset's like ballistic weave 4, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so we're back. Let's try to figure out what we can do with this Courser chip. So we have to go to Good Neighbor? Is that where it's telling us to go? We did kill off, like, the railroad completely, so I guess it would make sense, because they wouldn't exist.
If we don't move fast, we're gonna start glowing.
So yeah, it looks like we're headed this way to get this Courser chip started. Alright.
Hey, ever been killed to be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Oh, I thought she was asking me if I ever, like, died. That'd be weird. Alright. Oh, so we talked to her. I did Isaac Javelin, I did. The problem was, with the unlimited settlement building, was you have to actually click on and have targeted the actual workbench, which I had not clicked. I was just typing it in, bat expand settlement, but it has to actually be targeted on the specific workshop. So now we can, like, build to our heart's desire, really.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Oh, you know. Took a radiation bath, hung out with a big green guy. Then I pulled this encoded chip out of a Courser's neck. He was not happy.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
They can't be the only people who can crack a damn code.
A pre-war computer chip, maybe you could find someone else. But the Institute is far more advanced. They built the synths, for God's sake. The Railroad's the only group with people who even understand Institute security protocol at the most basic level. Trust me, you need to talk to them.
Okay, well, we can search the Railroad HQ, but, they're all dead. So I guess I'll have to do the hacking, which Stacy only has no levels in hacking. Okay, let's try this then. This is gonna be weird. Yep, there's Tinker Tom, who has a Mila in his friggin' inventory. There's Doc Carrington. Oh my gosh, this place, friggin' A. There's Glory. All right, Tinker Tom's terminal. All right, Decoding Institute Tech. I did it! If you're reading this, telemetry off my biological implant went night-night. So hopefully worthy successor about my circuit analyzer. It's my life's work on reserving engineering, blah 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 blah. Assuming you're not booby-trapped explosives to your face. I'll download the data into a holotape. Their tech is constantly evolving, so in time you'll have to make updates to my baby. Oh, Tinker Tom. Alright, so circuit analyzer. Decode the Courser chip. Okay. So now we can return to Virgil. Sweet. I actually think this way's faster when it comes down to it. Alright. Like, they have like a secret back entrance, but I'm pretty sure this is actually faster. Alright. So I'll have to talk to Virgil and see where that goes. Technically, my character should hate Virgil, but I kind of need him for the quest. I wonder what would happen if you killed him. What the hell? Was Kate just like whispering? That was weird. Sort of like came from the distance underground. Alright then. So, wait a second. Oh, it was a building. I thought, what the hell was that? It, like, hunched over in the corner, and no, it's nothing. All right. I think, well, we're either gonna fight a Deathclaw or be horribly irradiated. All in a day's work, right? Okay, so there's no Deathclaw waiting there. It's only 1 radiation per second. Huh. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, Virgil, you bastard. How do I get into the Institute?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all.
Okay,
Not
Javelin.
too much of a
I'll see you
leap
later.
to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm looking for results, not excuses.
Yeah. I told you. I did the best I could. But If you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to the Brotherhood about
Well,
this.
there's a smell I'm never gonna forget.
You smacked right into those cans.
Let's
That
move
worked out
quick.
well.
This area isn't agreeing with...
Okay, so let's head to the Brotherhood and tell them about this.
us.
Now, what's weird is in the previous game we had Sturgis from the Minutemen. Well, he wasn't actually part of the Minutemen, but he was saved by the Minutemen and part of Sanctuary, and he helped us, or at least guided us to build it. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go, because technically we've never even met him.
compassionate.
I wonder what... Does anybody know what happens when you kill Virgil? Like, before? Like, you go in and you're like, you're a super mutant, and you just go up and kill him? Like... I wonder what happens. Alright, well, let's talk to this dude.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. The fact that I didn't kill him immediately, like, I probably should have, as this character. And I was worried that would break something. Like, my question is, does it not break something, and what happens if you do kill him
with it
immediately?
already.
Let's see.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute, using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
Because the game's forcing me to look for my son.
They killed my husband.
The Institute will stop at nothing to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Okay. I'm hoping that the required materials are there, otherwise I'm gonna have to do some weird crap.
Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Alright, let's see here. So go to the airport.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Alright.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Molecular... what? No. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Okay.
Enough of the technical talk.
Chomping at the bit to get this thing built, huh? Me too. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Okay.
Just tell me what we need so I can get started.
Sorry that I'm boring you. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Okay. Let's see here then. Somebody go over here. Just check. Okay, you can't kill him. Okay, cool. I was hoping that you couldn't, only because it'd be very strange to be like, okay, I killed him, and now there's like of any playthroughs, this should have been a playthrough that I immediately killed him. But it looks like you can't anyway. Or at least until you've, you know, used him for his usefulness. Okay, so we've got to build this. Let's kind of build it, like, I guess, here maybe? We need a ton of room for this, so why don't I scrap all this crap? Oh my gosh, we could use all the materials here. Oh man, all the rugs? Hell yeah. But let's just make a platform over, or just an area to work with over here. This is large enough. Okay. Okay, so I do need... Oh, I need to talk to Ingram now? Well, don't I need, I need power as well, is it not? Ah, here we go. Let's see. Power. I think we need a pretty large generator. Oh. Well, I guess... What do we need for this? A lot of stuff. Let's see if we can't get the things we need just from, like, random stuff. Really, a nuka-cola machine and all it gives you is steel. You figure there's a lot more moving parts. That's what I was hoping, Convoy, because I felt the Institute quest line was... It was definitely epic in its own way, but it's sort of like it ended, and then you're like, wow, that's... You know, not there... That was it. Broken terminal. Alright, let's just move this crap out of the way. And hopefully we'll have enough to work with here with the scrapped computers. Alright, not yet. No, I need more copper, more aluminum, and nuclear material, which I don't think is just going to be lying around. We have enough rubber. But yeah, we don't have enough nuclear material. Alright, let's talk to Ingram and see if she doesn't give me, like, some sort of magical, you know, here's all the stuff you need to build the, you know,
Heard you gave those
Jigama-higger-wigger.
strong something to think about.
Alright. I built
Any
the
luck
thing.
building the platform yet?
Yep, ready to
Yes,
build the rest.
I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Okay, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I hope so. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Okay, so let's check this out, because we got a few quests here. We've got to search military sites for circuit boards, search telecom sites for sensor modules, and search hospitals for biometric scanners. I think we still have some of those. But let's just see what we can... We'll make a list for ourselves, because we probably have some of these things at our house. But I just want to see what we can make thus far. Okay, so I'm gonna need... Here, why don't I, Damn it. It's really hard to try and type and do this at the same time. Like, try to make notes for yourself. Let's see here. Okay, so... Wait, what? Wait, Proctor... Oh, we almost have enough aluminum and nuclear material to make that. And I actually have a mod that increases, or I think it doubles the power of all these, because friggin' you need it, so. But let's just see. Alright, so I need military grade circuit boards. Ooh, I can make a relay dish already. Nice. Whoa! Did you see her do the freaking moonwalk? That was awesome. Alright, well, here's a relay dish. And we need military-grade circuit boards, more aluminum, and a biometric scanner. Alright, now I'm thinking that we actually have some of these things. So let's go back to our place, which still has yet to gain an extra person, despite the fact that I have one more charisma. I'm wondering if I send someone away and then send them back, like it'll fix it. I don't know, though. For some reason, I can't... Like, I've tried dismissing Kate, and for some reason she doesn't come back here. It's weird. Anywho, let's check this thing. We need military-grade circuit boards. And biometric scanners. Let's see, biometric scanner. Cool. Hey, Natsu Drognil King, how's it going? Alright, let's see. And what else do we need? We need military grade circuit board. When hoarding comes in handy, when you have 53 military-grade circuit boards. I've got this shit. We also need, what, aluminum? When we have 117 aluminum, you know you're doing good. I'll bring about 28.
Leave that junk behind.
Oh, shut up, Kate. I've got a molecular relay to build.
You're just wasting.
There we go. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we're building a molecular relay machine that should teleport us into the Institute. Oh, it's around this way. Whoops. Kind of teleported to the wrong place entirely. But, you know, it's close enough. Elder Maxon, what the hell are you doing out here? Alright, and bam. And, let's see. Bam. Now, let's see. This requires 5, 2, 20, and 1. Okay, that does require a lot of power. Clear the rugs. I mean, I could scrap this entire place as well and grab some stuff, but really the problem now is power. So let's see here. Oh, we need nuclear material. Actually, I mean, hell, this will only power that. So in addition, we'd need, what, 1? How come that's not highlighting for me? 2. I think this was 5? So we'd need both this and something else. So why don't we just hook this up right now. We'll sort of just go like that. And we gotta hook that up. And that. And we can get away with that. No, not that. No. Maybe it counts. I don't know. Alright, well, we have these. And I guess maybe once you get this started, it'll be fine. But I still need 20. Alright, so let's make a checklist of friggin' what we need to make down here. It is just nuclear material. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult to get. I probably have 70 or so. Hoarding in this game is, like, probably the best thing you can do for yourself, because all of a sudden you need materials, and it's like, oh, it's okay, I've been, like, gathering the Blast Radius board games since the beginning. Alright, so we should have... oh my gosh. And of course there's no, like, alphabetical search, so you have to go, like, all the way down to nuclear material. Oh, wow, I don't have that many. I thought I had a lot more. Alright, well, I only need 3. So we are good to go. And then we should be done this build. There we go. Alright. Let's see. And one of these big bastards. Oh, oh. And one. There we go. I think that's everything. Do I have to
We're
do
close.
something here?
All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor.
Don't we have enough power? Or not? 2. That's powered, that's powered. I guess let's connect these together as well. And does that do it? I mean, together that's 30 power. There we go, we're good. Okay, I just had to connect one last wire. Awesome. I mean, it takes a while.
The Pridwin is amazing. A triumph of Brotherhood engineering.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Lab rats standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Okay.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital Wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital Wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Oh gosh, I don't have the charisma to do it.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Alright. So we definitely want to locate Dr. Lee, because Dr. Lee, if you guys don't remember, and I just totally like blasted by in the last game, she's the same Dr. Lee that was working on the Project Purity in Fallout 3. So that is pretty cool. So we're actually going to, while in the Institute, try to convince her to come back to the Brotherhood of Steel. But yeah. So I'm not sure, Convoy, what you mean by I have 3 choices. I assume one of those choices is the, you know, just kill everybody in the Institute, which I think you told me, like, ends the game pretty much, because everybody's dead. So I probably won't do that, because I want to see the proper, you know, awesome Brotherhood of Steel ending. The other 2 choices, how about this? You know how chat delay is. Warn me about 30 seconds before you think there's a choice, and then let me know, like, what's going on.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform, and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted
Refrain
to
from
get into
opening
the
fire
Institute,
inside
right?
the Institute.
Well, what are you waiting
It could
for?
jeopardize our
Let's
entire
see.
mission.
Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up.
Okay,
Everything
cool.
looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or 2 to lock in.
Okay,
By
so
the
there's
way,
a lot of choices
this little
when you meet
trip you're
Father.
taking is
Gotcha.
a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on
Dr.
this
Lee is a
holotape
valuable
that'll
asset.
scan their network
If
and
any harm comes
download
to her,
anything it finds.
I'm holding
If
you
you place
personally
it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter's spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
You have your...
Cool. So, save before you meet Father, and then make the appropriate choices. Gotcha. That makes sense. We'll definitely quick save here. Alright, we are in the Institute. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to hurt anybody. But we do want to capture some stuff. Let's load a holotape. The network scanner. Initiate network scan. Sweet, so we can give this holotape to Proctor Ingram. Awesome. And I think it automatically ejects the holotape. And let's eject the holotape. Awesome. Alright, so we've successfully infiltrated and got some data from that. Gimme that. Good stuff. Alright. Oh gosh, the amount of aluminum in here, I forgot about it.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Broken.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
Oh, it's weird you have glow.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make a full save here. And then we'll head down. Because yeah, there's some choices Stacy has to make.
Imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Now here's my confusion, is that we went down that elevator, right? Which was cool and all. But like, it could have stopped on a floor, and I could have gone, like, just to Father's room. What? This is like going down to go up, which is strange. But okay. Institute wasn't very good on, you know, elevators, I guess. Alright, so let's quick save.
Jammed.
Requires key.
Don't have the key.
Aren't I supposed to be going like, Sean! Sean! Is that you?
Sean?
Huh?
Oh, there we go.
Yes, I'm Sean.
God damn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Damn
Father?
it.
Father, help
Sean,
me! She's
open
trying to
the
take
door.
me. Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind.
It's very true,
I
Convoy.
recognize that you are
You know,
emotional,
I'm your mother,
but
right?
Your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Okay, so I quick save before all this.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
Yeah, you know what? His face is different because I guess it's based off of what you build your character to be. That's interesting.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, Your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am... your son.
That was weird. It seemed like it cut off the last bit as if I was skipping it, but I didn't press anything.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I think we gotta go this way, because Stacy, would not accept that.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
Oh. Interesting. So now he's just let me go? Hey, Salty McSushi, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm a little confused. So I basically, he told me everything about the Institute, and of course Stacy, being someone who, hates synths and all this stuff, just doesn't believe it at all, because she can't imagine that these, synths, which are, an abomination to her, are somehow, related to her, by DNA. Which, of course, Stacy understands a little bit about, but not too much. Because she's supposed to be only intelligent when it comes to, making drugs. And, weapon modifications, but that's about it. So this is weird. It seems like I'm free to explore, despite, well, having basically said, like, you're not my son, I don't believe any of this. But I don't think I can leave either.
Would need the key.
Interesting. I think they would have had to use the teleporter to get him back and forth, otherwise they would have definitely exposed him to radiation. I think I have to talk to him again, because I don't think he'll let me in. I made the wrong choice if I want to talk to Professor Lee, okay?
I don't believe you.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted, but it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Let's see.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Let's see.
He was a murderer. He killed your father.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Yeah, but you haven't seen my sweet disco lighthouse? I mean, that shit's for real. How
can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I wonder what this option does.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Alright, so I think now we can leave. There we go. Alright, well, we're not here. I mean, true, that is our son, but when it comes down to it, they created synths.
Almost done. Just need to
And we
tighten up
don't
this
like
primary drive
synths,
circuit.
even though they're made from
Unnecessary
us.
power consumption to a
Like
minimum.
friggin' A.
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel.
Up that
only.
way. It needs to go to advanced systems.
No visible reaction.
Greetings, ma'am.
We'll start the next trial.
There we go. Advanced systems. I made the right choice. I figured it was like you had to like I was trying to do something like the best for Stacy, which would sort of be like, you know, sure, I don't like the idea of the Institute, and I'm gonna, not telling him outrightly, but I don't accept it. In fact, I think he could be a synth, so we're gonna just go see Dr. Lee and try to do this as quickly as we can.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Oh, can we? Oh.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
Let's see.
That was productive.
Oh, really? If you say you don't like it, then, oh, hey, Meowmac, how's it going? Then you get, shot back out. Gotcha. I figured that was the case. Okay.
What's your problem?
Let's just say that you've regained the attention of a certain group that I represent.
Stop beating around the bush. It's obvious that you're from the Brotherhood of Steel. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Let's see.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
The Institute is deceiving you?
So now you're just gonna hurl baseless accusations to get what you want? Come on, you can do better than that.
We'll try it, but I don't have any drugs on me. Actually, this wouldn't even make sense.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Oh.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Wait, what, Miamek? Alright, let's see.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Okay. yeah. Find a working camera, go back to Virgil's cave, and then take a selfie with him, right? That'd be the... But I don't think selfies exist in Fallout.
Status. All functions.
Unfortunately.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been...
You're absolutely right, but yeah, I don't think it... do a print screen, and then break the fourth wall, and then show him that picture. I'm not sure that works either. Also, from her perspective, it would be a super mutant with glasses that wouldn't look anything like the Virgil that she knows, probably. Dun 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 dun, a secret mission. I'm terrible at sneaking. Yeah, the only issue is that, like, the cameras that exist are in fact, like, like snap cameras, like old cameras with a bulb for the flash.
Nice.
Gosh. We can loot this whole place too. Oh my gosh. Let's just stay on target here. Let's see. Give the holotape from within. Alright. Assumed it was this way. Well, yes. But, like... selfies didn't really become, like, a thing until recently. But I understand what you're saying, that, like, in 1912 there were selfies. But, like... The idea of the photographer both holding the camera and aiming the camera back at him and the other people is like a little bit weird. Wait,
Sweet.
Drinking glass. This is the weirdest looking glass I've ever seen.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Gosh, there's an Assaultron. And turrets. Okay. Quick save. That was not nearly enough damage. Oh gosh, it's really chewing through me. Well, we have a lot of medics, so let's take that. Let's also take some buff tats for just the straight up addition of health. Wow, 520 carry weight. And then I guess what? Some stim packs. Oh, gosh. There's another one.
Scanner's clear.
Oh gosh.
Scanning. Resetting threat level.
Really, Dirge? Awesome.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Puncturing pipe wrench mod. Wow, why would you have that? Oh gosh.
Weapons hot. Engaging. Minimal distance.
There we go. You don't want that to go on for too long, or else bad shit happens. I do believe I need sugar bombs for something, but I forget what exactly. I think at some point at other, like I might like just take some time to explore this place and like take everything. But I'm just gonna go ahead and oh gosh, I forgot about this place. Friggin' all the cats. Actually, what we'll do is we'll loot it on the way out. I think is what we'll do. Gosh.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna do the whole like we'll switch over to a Corsair uniform. We're gonna switch over to a Black Institute lab coat. Ooh. Corsair uniform, bottle cap fusion cells. Alright, cool. Baseball cap. Oh gosh, missed. Okay. Holy shit. put the lab coat on? Alright, I'll try. I love how, like, I'm supposed to be doing this sneaky mission or stealthy mission, and I fire off a cannon indoors. Bam! Alright, let me see what I look like with a lab coat. Let's see. Black lab coat. Doesn't really look black, does it? It looks like, in fact, it looks white. The arms are a little bit black, I guess. But maybe it's accents black? Let me take off the chest piece. That looks white. What the hell? It's supposed to be a black in-suit lab coat. Only the top part's black, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a bit weird. But I think the Corsa uniform is pretty crazy looking. Actually, the Corsa uniform works pretty well with us. Unfortunately, yeah, it's endurance and perception, and when it comes down to it, we need more strength. So that's what we're gonna go with. Let's make sure we put our thing back on. All right, we should be all good to go. Yes, excellent. No, that doesn't spell anything. Give it a bit, it'll be covered in blood soon.
Sweet.
You're very true. Oh gosh, cat meat.
Nice.
Toy car. Yeah, I thought the black lab coat was gonna look better too, yeah. Oh shit. They could definitely have some sort of lightning weapon, because that looks fantastic. Oh, dude, Dirge, yeah, that's one of those things that a lot of people, you know, are thinking, you know, what if, in fact, the sole survivor is, in fact, a synth? Right? Like, everybody else in cryogenic stasis died. Why didn't you? Why is it that there... Last time I was here, there was a bunch of super mutants. Did I come in the wrong way? The hell? Oh, that requires a terminal. But yeah, yeah, it's a theory out there that you're a synth and you are the replacement for the sole survivor who died or something. But yeah, it's a weird one. Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. Abel's not gonna work. Cure's not gonna work. Nope, nope, nope. Earl is 2.
Nice.
Tart. Why are there cats in a basket? See, in my previous playthrough, this place was filled with super mutants, and it looked like it was some sort of testing facility. Oh, here we go. Where, like, they were testing the aggression levels, and this is just an assumption, but I'm assuming that the super mutant then killed the cat because, well, I don't know. Super mutants are weird, so they probably wouldn't, like, you know, they'd probably try to eat the cat and stuff like that, and not actually, like, be friends with it. Alright. So we're going over here. It's Brian Virgil's personal log. Oh, that was the thing we needed, and I think that is the experimental serum that he needs. Granted, just to be a dick, I think we're going to, like, change that a little. Yeah, you know, that would be interesting. I don't think... Yeah. I thought that was going to be a door I could unlock, but that's a laser grid. We're just going to keep it, like, as a souvenir. Alright, well, let's loot stuff on the way out then. Because apparently this counts as, like, a separate room. Alright, let's just make sure we take everything, because there's a lot of aluminum to pick up. I didn't mean to take those two things, but whatever. Wait, what? What? Okay, sure. Alright, was there anything else? I'll take the yellow paint for the oil. Alright, let's check out what's in this room. Surgical trays for more aluminum. Alright, ooh. Wonder glue, excellent. I think that is copper, which we'll need for different stuff. A tri-tool. Not even sure what that is. Hooked pipe wrench mod. Why are there pipe wrench mods? Oh, I know what you're talking about. The there's always something like that. So there's probably some sort of like what 100 ways to die in Fallout 4. I can find that. I'll look it up. All right, let's see here. We're good. Glue. That's the way out. Yeah. There is, you know, the one problem that, you know, there's a rule that we don't, you know, put YouTube links in. But I always, if you whisper me YouTube links, then I copy them and paste them and watch them after the stream, if that's what you're looking to do. I will totally do that. Oh. Looks like nobody cares that I take this stuff. Wonderful. The hell? Okay. All the things, the ceramic, the aluminum, everything. Is that an ear examiner? That's a little weird. I think even the sweeper has aluminum. No, basically, no. I have a notepad. Basically, every time that gives me certain codes and stuff I have to remember for, like, if I do weapon testing and different things, like to remind me that in order to make certain drugs in this game, I need antifreeze, bourbon, dirty water, whiskey, Nuka-Cola, vodka, Abraxo cleaner, and blood packs as just random things. So, yeah. Nothing there. Alright, so let's bring this evidence to Madison Lee. Oh yeah, Manslayer's fantastic. The Jarl Balgriff thing's probably one of the best. Alright, so let's head back. I mean, we may or may not introduce ourselves to the people of the Institute. Like, we'll see. Oh, dude, yeah, we totally make you use drugs to make better drugs. Like, Ultra Jet's the best. Friggin' A. I mean, the difference between Jet is like, what? At least for me right now, it's what, 15 seconds slow time? Ultra Jet, you get 100 extra action points, and it slows time for 45 seconds.
The surface with the latest.
So that shit's wonderful.
Dr. Lee. Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
Here you go.
There you go.
A holotape? This better not be a waste of my time.
Probably not, Meowmac. Probably not.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Now you know that Father is a liar. He doesn't deserve to have you here.
And I'll never forgive him for it. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Alright, cool. I think we are free to teleport in and out of the Institute as necessary. We are not enemies with them yet. So I'm pretty sure that we can just teleport back to the Brotherhood and inform them of, you know, all the cool stuff. Oh, wait, what? I can't fast travel? Didn't she install a Courser chip? Oh. Do I have to introduce myself to everybody before I can leave? Probably, right? Alright, well at least it'll give me a little extra experience, but it looks like the Courser chip hasn't activated quite yet. Oh, just go to the pad, you can teleport out? Oh, okay, cool. Easier said than done. This place is so confusing. Beat me up, Scotty. I know, right? Now, isn't it a thing that, like, that was never actually a quote or something like that? Like, there's like a weird,
it's an
weird
honor to have you
thing.
here, ma'am.
Oh yeah, isn't there a magazine around here? We gotta pick that up. It's like one of these areas. I tried to fast travel out and it wouldn't let me. Yeah, it says fast travel is currently unavailable from this location. Let me look. There is a magazine down here, so I might as well try to find that. It's on one of these floors.
All systems nominal.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Yeah, Doge fan, yeah. We'll be playing that, like, really soon, actually, so we'll be switching over. This is Higgs' room. We need to go outside, although I'm not sure this has a balcony. No, it doesn't. I think it's around here, then.
You call this
Scanning unknown identity.
Are your visual
Clearance
receptors
confirmed.
malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Let's see. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, canine companion. Well, I don't use dog meat because he's too realistic, and it reminds me of, like, an actual dog, which, like, friggin' makes me super upset. The animations are just too damn good, and the, like,
good evening
bark acting, as opposed to voice acting, is just way too accurate. Okay. I have to find a way back up there, which means I have to find Father's... Oh, gosh. Is it like on one of these floors? I'm so lost. Nope. Okay. Shit. Ooh, interesting.
There's a
Cool.
lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Where's the... I think it's down a floor, right? Like right down here. And then this is Father's room. Then I can go backwards. Now, actually, here's a question. If I go this way, right? And I plan to go back through the teleporter, can I teleport back in? Or will it never let me teleport back in here again? Because we're like basically escaping as opposed to actually doing the quests. I'm assuming they'll allow you to do the quests, and they won't see this as like some weird act of treason or whatever. I mean, it's not like any of these elevators have shut down, so we should be able to get out of here fine. It's just weird that for some reason you can't fast travel yet. I can only assume it has to do something with the fact that we haven't done the quest yet to introduce ourselves, but whatever. We'll get out of here one way or another. If not, just no clip back in. Okay. That's always a plan, right? Let's see. Institutionalized. There are always console commands. Okay, so now can I fast travel from this location? No. Do I have to activate a thing? Maybe I can reactivate something? No. Okay, yeah, I have to do that quest. Alright, in the conservation of time, because we do want to actually play Darkest Dungeon, I will toggle collision and try to, whoa, get back down. Probably around like here. There we go. So that's weird, you actually have to finish that quest before you can continue. There we go.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing.
I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to
Holder,
10 years old by now.
Head of the bioscience
It's
division.
remarkable that any
I
child
can't wait
can
for you to see
survive
the
for
work
so
we're
long
doing.
up there, don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course, I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
All right.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
Let's go ahead, introduce ourselves so we can actually leave the Institute. Because apparently we can't do that.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Synth retention. To talk to friggin' Dr. Io, who's like
Seriously thinking of
the
heading
biggest
over to
asshole
robotics
here.
To knock some heads together.
All this must be a little
They're dragging
overwhelming
their
for
feet
you.
on the targeting
We're all
package
looking
upgrades
forward
I
to
asked
working
for.
with you.
Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Please don't.
So,
There's enough friction
here
as it
you
is
are.
between us
Just a nail.
and pretty much all
Acting
the other
director of the
departments.
Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
They have like protein packets, so they're not completely vegan with like their weird garden. But yeah, they basically, I don't even want to know what's in it, but they have some sort of protein.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. Well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Okay. I mean, Dojfan, you know, it's either a Soylent Green situation, or some sort of like, some sort of protein injected recycle fecal matter situation, both of which would be highly disgusting. Oh yeah, they're super snobby. Like, the only reason like we're not going buck wild is because apparently it would ruin the Brotherhood of Steel ending.
Good to see
like,
you.
If it was up to Stacy, like if Stacy could play her character the way she could play it, she'd be punching everybody in the face. Damn it, it's the wrong freaking place. Shit. The layout of this place too is like the only difference is like the color.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in
Our
your
first
presence.
playthrough, I was definitely interested in the Institute because I thought they were pretty interesting.
Doctor?
She's some jet. This lady's not half bad.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Drugs. Unfortunately, that's not an option. I feel like they missed out on a huge opportunity to, like, if you have multiple addictions, it should change your dialogue into, like, either being a stuttering, like, imbecile or, like, an incredibly rage-filled, like, lunatic. I mean, if Sean... no. His name is what? No, it's Sean Phillips. Because McCunt Muffin is Stacy's maiden name, which she then redonned on herself after the horrible incident in Vault 101.
I guess I just Wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not
Bill
be as
Cosby's
exciting as some
probably
of the other
guilty.
departments, but it's at least
That name,
as
though.
important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Okay. Yay, now I can fast travel
I'm
from the
good for now.
Institute.
Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
And we get experience for it. Nice. Alright, so now we can actually head back out. Let's change our thing here. There we go. Touch every button. I wish. Alright, let's talk to Proctor Ingram. And then I think what'll happen is we're going to switch over to Darkest Dungeon. And then what we'll do... Hey Isaac, how's it going? We're going to switch over to Darkest Dungeon. We'll hand this to Proctor Ingram. And next time we'll see what we're up to next. It's funny that you have to do that whole introduction thing in order to start that. Oh gosh, all this shit's really broken. No, videos aren't allowed, Doge fan. Like, it's a thing. You can whisper me the link, and I will copy it and watch it after the stream, but we don't have vids posted in the channel.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling
thanks.
what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime,
7.
your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Okay, sweet. Dance, loved that. Alright, cool. So we're going to switch over to Darkest Dungeon. We'll head to the Pridwin. I'll probably drop a few things off and, like, I don't know, do some weird crap. And, yeah. So let me save there. And, actually, well... I don't know. Wasn't tomorrow supposed to be full Darkest Dungeon? Yeah, we'll see what I'm up to tomorrow. It could be full Darkest Dungeon or whatever. So yeah, I did save, didn't I? Yes, okay, cool. So let me go ahead and set everything up because I have to like change my title and everything. So I'll be back in just a second for Darkest Dungeon. See you then.